Welcome back to CT Education, and we've downloaded and installed Python, and we've gone through the comments and if statements and while loops. Now we're going to talk a little bit about error messages, because it doesn't matter how long you've been writing code or how good you're at it, you're always going to make mistakes with syntax and with typing, and we're going to walk through that. So I'm going to open up idle, and as always I'm going to go File, New Window, and this time I'm going to write some code, and I'm going to make an error message. So this is some code. This is an if statement. So let's do an if statement. And I'm writing my comment here. And I go if x is less than 0. This is a good one. Now I want to print hello. Okay, I'm not typing very well, but it's print hello. And let's make x equal to -1. So here we have a program that says x equals -1. If x is less than 0, we want it to print hello. So we expect it to be good and to print. And so let's save that. And let's just save that as QQ. And run this program here. So if you run, I get this invalid syntax. That might be a potential error. Sometimes it's going to be, and it tells you really much where it is. What did I forget? I forgot it's conditional. Got to put the semicolon. Now if I run it, it's going to work fine. It tells you got to save it, and now it says hello. Okay. So what other error I might have? I might go. Another thing we need to learn about is data types, and data types are every number or every variable has an inherent data type, and the common ones we're going to work with are, it can be a string, it can be an integer, or it can be a float. A float is like 1.005 or 1.00 versus an integer, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4. So a common error is when we try to concatenate or try to join things that are not the same. And here's an example here. I'm going to go hello plus x. Okay, so this here is a string, because it's a string is any type of text, and x here is an integer. It's going to assume, Python just kind of assumes it's an integer, and it's going to, let's see what kind of error this gives us. So it tells us where the error is. It's in this line of code. It says cannot convert int to string implicitly. So this is common too. Sometimes whenever we need to join these two or mix them, we just need to convert. And there's 3 commands. Okay, I'll write these down as comments. Okay, there's 3 commands here. One of the commands is pretty simple, int. Another one is string, and the other one would be float. Okay, so these are the commands that convert it to one another. In this case, I have a string here, and even though x has an x value in it, I want to just take the word string and put it in parentheses. And it tells you I'm taking this string object and I'm converting it to a type string. So now it will work fine. This plus is a concatenation. Okay, so I'm going to put a space there. So I'm going to split hello, and it's going to join. This is going to become a string, whatever the string value of x is. And it's, let's go ahead and run it. And now it's going to tell me hello -1. Okay. So play with these ideas. Number one, that if you ever need to, if you're working with a number, Python implicitly converts it to one of these data types, or there's more data types based on what it thinks you're trying to do. And if you ever need to convert it to another data type, you can just use the int, the string, or the float variable, or the function to convert it in. So a couple things we wanted to talk about today was about error messages and a little bit about data types, and the common ones being int for integer, str for string, and float for a single type, or a float which is a 1.003 if you're doing exact calculations like that. Okay, thank you.